जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज रंजना यशोदानंदन ब्रज रंजना यमुना तीरवनचारी यमुना तीरवनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज रंजना यशोदानंदन ब्रज रंजना यमुना तीरवनचारी यमुना तीरवनचारी। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे। जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे। जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे। जय राधे जय राधे राधे जय श्री राधे। जय कृष्णा जय कृष्णा जय कृष्णा जय श्री कृष्णा। जय कृष्णा जय कृष्णा जय कृष्णा जय श्री कृष्णा। जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे। राधा माधव राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे। जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे। राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे। जय राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधे। जय राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधा गोपी वल्लभ गोपी वल्लभ राधे। जय राधा रस बिहारी राधा रास बिहारी राधा रास बिहारी राधे रास बिहारी राधे जय राधा मुरलीधर राधा मुरलीधर राधा मुरलीधर राधे राधा मुरलीधर राधा मुरलीधर राधा मुरलीधर राधे जय राधा दामोदर राधा दामोदर राधा दामोदर राधे राधा दामोदर राधा दामोदर राधा जय राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधे जय राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधा वृंदावन चंद्र जय राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण राधे जय राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण राधे जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे जय राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधे जय राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधा गोपी वल्लभ जय राधा रास बिहारी राधा रास बिहारी राधा रास बिहारी राधे जय राधा रास बिहारी राधा रास बिहारी राधा रास बिहारी राधे जय जय राधे जय श्री 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 राधे जय जय राधे जय जय राधे जय जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय जय राधे जय जय राधे जय जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय जय राधे जय जय राधे जय जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय जय राधे जय जय राधे जय जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ स्वामी जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ स्वामी जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा 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 जय सुभद्रा जय सुभद्रा जय सुभद्रा माई जय सुभद्रा जय सुभद्रा जय सुभद्रा जय सुभद्रा माई जय सुभद्रा जय सुदर्शन 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 जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ स्वामी जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ स्वामी जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी नयन पथगामी भाव तुम्हे 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 निताय गौरांगो निताय गौरांगो निताय गौरांगो मुरहरि निताय गौरांगो निताय गौरांगो निताय गौरांगो गौरहरि गौरा गौरा गौरहरि गौरा गौरा गौरहरि गौरा गौरा गौरहरि गौरा गौरहरि जय सचिनंदन जय सचिनंदन जय सचिनंदन गौरहरि जय सचिनंदन जय सचिनंदन जय सचिनंदन गौरहरि पतित पावन पतित पावन पतित पावन गौरहरि पतित पावन पतित पावन पतित पावन गौरहरि जय जय जगन्नाथ 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 जय जय जगन्नाथ जय जय जगन्नाथ 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 जय जय जगन्नाथ जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव निताय गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि वै चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की पुरुषोत्तम मास की भगवद गीता ग्रंथ पठनम की समवेत भक्त वृंद की ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजाता सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजना सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्णपादा सहगणा ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवतिर्नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरत्विषे नमः। नामाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रये। नमो ब्रह्मण्य देवाय गो ब्राह्मणहिताय च जगद्हिताय कृष्णाय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे। Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam everyone. Hare Krishna, whoever is online, Dandavat Pranam. Are you able to see my screen? Are we in text 9? Basically chapter 9, Sloka 1. Can you see that?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhu. Prabhuji's Mataji's, by Krishna's mercy, we finished 8 chapters. Haribol. Today we are entering into a very, very beautiful chapter where Krishna is explaining his glories in a more detailed way, where we'll understand deeply about Krishna. It's actually a deep philosophy, but we'll try to understand in simple way because I don't know so much deep philosophy. So we'll understand in a very simple manner, which common people can understand. So what do you remember from 8th chapter? What are the key takeaways? 8th chapter. Mataji, क्या याद है 8वीं chapter में? हाँ?
सर्वेषु कालेषु
तस्मात् माम अनुस्मर युद्धच. Okay, 8.7. Very good. So what is the sloka's meaning? 8.7. What did Prabhuji said in Hare Krishna Man? Haribol. What is the meaning of this sloka? What Prabhuji said? Mam anusmara yuddhacha. What does it mean? Please remember me and fight. Okay. What are the other slokas you remember from 8th chapter? Or if not sloka, what are the key points you remember from 8th chapter?
Antakaleshu mameshu.
Antakalecha mameka. So whatever, if you remember me at the last minute, you will definitely achieve me. And whatever you remember me in the last minute, yam vyapi. Next sloka 8.6. Whatever you remember, you will achieve that. That's what Krishna said. 8.5, 8.6, 8.7. Any other slokas anybody remember? Any other key takeaways from 8th chapter?
So in other austerity, we attain that.
Yes.
By chanting the
Yes. Last sloka, Krishna said, Yagneshu Daneshu. Whatever you get by Yagna, Dana, Tapas, and by studying Vedas, by doing all the austerities, whatever you are going to do, You will achieve all just by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. భగవంతుడు నామం చేయటం మూలాన ఏవైతే పుణ్యకార్యాలు ఉంటాయో ఆ పుణ్యకార్యాలు, యజ్ఞాలు, తపస్సులు, యాగాలు, దాన ధర్మాలు ఇవన్నీ చేస్తే ఏవైతే వస్తాయో ఫలితం వస్తుందో ఆ ఫలితం భగవంతుడి నామం చేయటం ద్వారా కూడా వస్తుంది. ఈజ్ నాట్ టెల్లింగ్ యూ విల్ ఓన్లీ గెట్ దిస్ వన్. ఈజ్ టెల్లింగ్ యూ విల్ గెట్ మచ్ మోర్ దెన్ దిస్, బట్ యూ విల్ ఆల్సో గెట్ దిస్ వన్. If you have 1,000 rupees, it means you already have 100 rupees. You already have 500 in it. You already have 300 in it. It's all included in it. Like that, this is the best holistic package, where it is an all-inclusive package Krishna is giving. Take one, get everything. Usually we are all used to buy one, get one, or buy one, get two. But Krishna is telling buy one, get 100. That is the package he's offering for all of us. Very good. How many of you taken the quiz? 8th chapter quiz. 1, 2. Mataji, మీ పేరు స్వర్ణ. మీ పేరేంటి మాతాజీ? అన్న మీ పేరు గుర్తుందమ్మా. మాతాజీ మీ పేరా? అమ్మాలి స్వర్ణలత హరిపరాల. అచ్చా మీరేనా? ఓకే దట్స్ ఫైన్. So yeah, so you all have taken quiz. How many of you taken quiz? Show your hands. 1, 2, 3. 4. What happened? Shankar Prabhu, Ennachi? IPL. IPL. Actually, you are in IPL. Okay. So Krishna is also telling in a last sloka, whatever happiness you get in watching IPL, you get much more happiness by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So Krishna is telling that happiness is also included in this one. Right? Okay. So how many of you are reading Bhagavad Gita every day for 15 minutes? Weekly 3-4 days. That's good. So you're trying to revise. Very good.
Listening.
You are listening. Very good. Please read.
We are chanting regularly. Please one round. More than one round. One round.
How many of you progressed from 1 to 2?
4 rounds.
4 rounds. How many of you are doing 4 rounds? 1, 2, 8 rounds. Very good. 8 rounds, 4 rounds. How many of you? 4 rounds. 2 4-rounders, 1 8-rounder. At least 2 rounds. Any more else? 2 rounds? 2 rounds, Giridhar Prabhu. Very good. 1 round? How many of you are not even doing 1 round? 1 round you are doing. ఒక్క రౌండ్ కూడా చేయట్లేదమ్మా. ఏం అర్థం కాదు భగవద్గీత, నేను చెప్తున్నానమ్మా. మీరు నన్ను తప్పుగా అర్థం చేసుకోవద్దు. అమ్మ మీరు మాల చేస్తున్నారా? ఎన్ని మాలలు చేస్తున్నారు రోజు? 5 మాలలు చేస్తున్నారు. సో హరిబోల్ ప్రభు జీస్ అండ్ మాతాజీస్, I have to remind again. Actually, I was thinking instead of reading the book, I should have set up the morning 4 rounds class, 6:30 to 7. We are reading now, 6 to 6:30. But at least some of us, 6 people are joining. We are reading Bhagavatam every day, 6 to 6:30. We are in 6th chapter of Krishna book. Right. So we are now jumping in to 9th chapter. But Prabhujis and Matajis, I wanted to tell again and again, all this jnana will not work if we don't chant. This jnana will stay. For example, you have a thaili, potli. If there is a small hole, what will happen? Slowly, drop by drop or something, it will go away. So if we chant, then the thaili is strong. ఆ జ్ఞానం మనసులో ఉండిపోతుంది. భగవన్నామం చేయకపోతే మనసులోంచి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది ఈ జ్ఞానం. ఎందుకంటే I asked, can you remember anything from 8th chapter? We spent 4.5 hours or 5 hours, 2.5, 2 classes. And finally we got 3 bullet points. I know you are more efficient than ChatGPT. That's why you are summarizing in only 3 lines. But Prabhuji's, Mataji's, this is what happens. Now, if I say, okay, tell me some few points from 4th chapter, what will happen? I pay blank. So, if we need to remember, we need to chant, we need to read back, at least we need to have the practice of suddenly opening 4th chapter, one sloka and read for 5 minutes. అలా మనం అలవాటు చేసుకోవాలండి. అలా అలవాటు చేసుకోకపోతే slowly we'll lose out on things. And I'm telling you, when special people are coming, I have to make a special announcement. 9th chapter is very, very important chapter. 9th chapter is very, very important chapter because it is giving a deep meaning of Krishna. God's opulences, energies. భగవంతుడి గురించి చాలా డీప్ గా చెప్తుంది. Let us try to understand. శ్రీ భగవానువాచ ఇదం తు తే గుహ్యతమం వక్ష్యామి అనసూయవే
ప్రవక్ష్యామ్యనసూయతే
జ్ఞానసహితం
జ్ఞానం విజ్ఞానసహితం
యజ్ఞాత్వా మోక్షసే శుభాత్.
యజ్ఞాత్వా మోక్షసే
శ్రీ
శుభాత్.
భగవానువాచ
శ్రీభగవానువాచ
గుహ్యతమం
ఇదం తు తే గుహ్యతమం
ప్రవక్ష్యామి అనసూయవే
ప్రవక్ష్యామ్య అనసూయవే
జ్ఞానసహితం
జ్ఞాన విజ్ఞానసహితం
మోక్షసే శుభాత్.
యజ్ఞాత్వా మోక్షసే శుభాత్.
శ్లోక
శ్రీ భగవానువాచ
శ్రీ భగవానువాచ
ఇదం తు తే గుహ్యతమం ప్రవక్ష్యామి అనసూయవే జ్ఞానం విజ్ఞానం సహితం యజ్ఞాత్వా మోక్షసాయ శుభాత్.
యజ్ఞాత్వా మోక్షాయ శుభాత్. ఇదం తు తే గుహ్యతమం ప్రవక్ష్యామి అనసూయవే. Krishna is telling guhyam. What does guhyam means? Secret, rahasyam. Krishna is telling, I am now going to give you pravaksham. I am not going to give you, explain you a very secretive knowledge because you are anasuyave. What does anasuyave means? You are non-envious of me. నీకు నా పైన ఈర్ష్య లేదు కాబట్టి నీకు అన్ని చెప్తాను. Whom do you reveal your secrets, Prabhu? To a good friend, to a close friend who will keep confidential and who will not put you down. Who will not put you down. Such person you will open your heart. So Krishna is also opening his heart to this Arjuna because Arjuna is anasuyave. Because Arjuna do not have jealousy towards Krishna. What is jealousy towards God? Will anybody have jealousy towards God? Evarki leda? Then why did Krishna use that word if nobody has it? That means people have it.
You don't know.
Subtly there is an ante. అంటే ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే అంటే మొత్తం అన్ని నీకే చెందాలా, అంతా నీ ఇష్టమేనా, ఈ ప్రపంచం అంతా నీకు నచ్చినట్టే నడవాలా, నాదేం లేదా? దట్స్ ఎ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఈగో. That's a kind of subtle ego. That's a kind of subtle jealousy. అంటే నువ్వు నా మీద పాపం అని నా కర్మను నా మొహాన్ని వేస్తే నేను నోరు మూసుకొని భరించాలా? నాకు చాయిస్ లేదా? దిస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ థాట్ ప్రాసెస్ is also a subtle jealousy, subtle ego. Who are you to decide everything? Why are you not giving me some independence? All these thought processes are subtly challenging the power of supreme power of God. In that challenging spirit, we cannot understand Bhagavan. We can understand Bhagavan only through submissive spirit. With challenging spirit, we cannot understand Bhagavan. That's what Krishna is telling. I shall impart to you the most confidential knowledge and realization, knowing which you shall be relieved of the miseries of the material existence. Krishna is telling, I will give you confidential knowledge. With that confidential knowledge, what is the result of that confidential knowledge? You will be relieved of the miseries of the material existence. అంటే ఈ భౌతికపరమైన కష్టాల్లో నుంచి నువ్వు బయటకు వచ్చేస్తావు. That's what Krishna is telling, right? So the messages of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are full of potencies And these potencies can be realized if topics regarding the Supreme Lord are discussed among devotees. For example, Shankar Prabhu is an IPL fan. Which group you support, Prabhu, in IPL?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
CSL. So if you want to discuss that, you will try to discuss with another CSL fan.
No.
Generally with another cricket fan, let's say. Then you will relish that game. Arey, how he played and that kind of thing. If you discuss cricket with me, you will not enjoy because I don't enjoy cricket. Arey, iske saath kya baat karna? You will conclude that in 2 minutes. Because I will ask you what does over mean, what does cricket, how to hold a cricket bat. I will ask those basic questions. So you will not discuss with me anymore about cricket because you understand that there is no point in discussing with me because you won't relish. So similarly, the subjects of God you relish when you discuss with other devotees. Bhaktulatoti కూర్చుంటేనే you will enjoy that. Otherwise, you will not enjoy. For example, some atheist, in front of atheist, if you start discussing, aha, Krishna's butter thief, Chauragra Ganyam Purusham Namami. వాడేమంటాడు దానికి మీరేమంటారు. If you go to a non-devotee and say, Chauragra Ganyam Purusham Namami, he will not relish that one. He will not enjoy, he will not allow you to enjoy that. Where can you enjoy? With devotees. Right. The devotees are constantly engaged in Supreme Lord's service. The Lord understands the mentality and sincerity of a particular living being and gives him the intelligence to understand the signs of Krishna in association of devotees. Plus, underline this line, Prabhu. Krishna gives him the intelligence to understand the signs of Krishna in the association of devotees. He himself is opening more doors. Like how many doors are there in Balaji temple, Tirupati? 7 doors. Modati Gadapa, Rundo Gadapa. Like that, they start opening. We VIPs are going into the last Gadapa. Though they are not devotees, they are somehow it is their blessing. I always think that some past life they have done. That's why they are now minister. Even though they did not take bath, they can straight go to the first Gadapa and worship. They can see Bhagavan Nakasika Paryantam from top to bottom. They can see Krishna. That is their past life. Some positive karma they have done. That's why they are minister, they are IAS officer, they are so many TTD chairman and all kinds of things. Right? So, Krishna will give more intelligence. Krishna will give you more opportunity to understand more about him in association of devotees to the devotees. You understood this point, bro? మనం భక్తులమైతే భగవంతుడి గురించి అర్థం చేసుకోవడానికి ఇంకా అవకాశం ఇస్తాడు. Discussion of Krishna is very potent. Discussion about Krishna is very potent. From morning till night, we talk about so many topics. And some of the topics or most of the topics have no value. And the discussion about Krishna is the more potent process. But that's what we don't discuss. And if a fortunate person has such association and tries to assimilate the knowledge, he will surely make advancement towards spiritual realization. If you discuss about Krishna, if you study about Krishna, if you, what should I say, think about Krishna, then you will surely make advancement towards Krishna consciousness. Like morning 6 to 6:30, some of us are reading Krishna's book, some points. If we can remember them throughout the day, somewhere during the time when we are having a cup of tea or having lunch or when we are little free, if we can remember what we discussed in the morning and try to recollect that, అలా మనం కనుక భగవంతుడు లీలలో అప్పుడప్పుడు ఒక నిమిషం అన్న అలా గుర్తు చేసుకోగలిగితే we'll make more advancement in the path of bhakti. In order to encourage Arjuna to the higher elevation in his potent service, describes the 9th chapter, the most confidential than he has already described. See, the more the person is closer to you, the more confidential points you will reveal. You will not reveal everybody, every knowledge. So now Arjuna is more dear to Krishna. Now Krishna is telling, Arjuna, I will tell you more and more deeper knowledge. I will reveal you more information about me, he is telling that. because of Arjuna, we are getting to know this most information. Why is it confidential? If it is such a confidential thing, for example, defense secrets of India are very confidential. Are they published everywhere in websites? If it is such a confidential thing, why is it available even in 50 rupees book also? Bhagavad Gita is printed and available. Is it a logical question? What is your answer?
The devotees understand.
Huh?
The devotees understand. Even though we don't see right, the devotees understand.
In Prabhu? Yes. Any other thought process? ఏమైంటుందమ్మా ఇంత సీక్రెట్ నాలెడ్జ్ అంటున్నారు కానీ భగవంతుడు ఇలా పబ్లిక్ లో పెట్టేశాడు ఏంటి ఆయన? Yes, it is available only for the seekers. That's the point. Most of your answers are right. It is available for seekers. It is available for the devotees only. Krishna is opening one more chapter. Otherwise, 9th chapter somebody will read. No feelings. He will not even understand anything. But devotees will feel ecstatic. The words idam jnanam. Where is the word idam jnanam? Anusuyave jnanam. The words jnanam refers to pure devotional service. That means bhakti. Jnanam means bhakti here. We are trying to understand. Anybody who reads chapter 2 will understand I am a soul. But simply to understand that a living entity is not material is not sufficient. I am a good citizen. If you have a good citizen, you need to do certain things. Then only you are called a good citizen. Otherwise, you are just saying, are you paying taxes? Are you following traffic rules? Are you behaving properly? There are 100 things. Then you can say, I'm a good citizen. You cannot just say that one. No, I know. I opened chapter 2. Yes, I know I'm a soul. Okay, you know, what are you doing? As a soul, what are you doing? Are you doing what the soul wants? So that person will recognize the difference between activities of the body and the activities of the soul. If he understands that he is not body. If I understand that I am a good citizen, I will try to do the activities which will qualify me to be called as a good citizen. In a similar way, I know I'm a body. That's why I'm taking bath, I'm eating food, I'm taking care, all those things. But I know I'm a soul. What am I doing when I know I'm a soul? In my 24 hours a day, what activities am I doing in the level of a soul or with the knowledge of the soul? నేను ఆత్మాని తెలుసుకున్నాక ఆత్మ చేయాల్సిన పనులు మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాము? హరిబోల్. Like reading a book, reading Bhagavad Gita is an activity connected to soul. Chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, listening Srimad Bhagavatam, doing some bhajan, calling some devotees to the home in the Purushottam Masam. Anybody of you have arranged any program? I thought one of you will invite me to your home to do some bhajan, but nobody invited. I asked myself to be invited publicly, but nobody is still choosing to invite for a small 15 minutes kirtan. I don't want elaborate prasadam. You give me a half banana, that's fine. But some 20 minutes kirtan, half banana. That's all. Is that too much of an ask? Okay. Until June 16th, Prabhu? 16th. June 16th, we have another... Mataji noted, my half banana is ready. Right. Today's prashad. Yes, I know. No one can explain Bhagavad Gita or give perfect knowledge of Krishna if he is envious. One who criticizes the character of Krishna without knowing him is a fool. So such commentary should be avoided. For one who understands that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, the pure and transcendental personality, these chapters will be very beneficial. So open 9th chapter if you are a devotee of Krishna. Otherwise, pack your bags and go home. That's what Krishna is telling. Huh? Yeah. So actually, We are all sadhakas. We are all trying to be a devotee, but Krishna's definition of devotee is very high. He has already given very definition that one who is always thinking of me, one who always work for me, one who is trying to do everything to please me. That is the definition of devotee. Today we are all sadhakas. We are trying to get there one day. One day, this life or next life. We'll try to get there one day. So at least we are on the path. We sometimes discuss, right? From here to Delhi, if you are going in a train, 26 hours. What is the least expected of you to reach Delhi? Huh? Be on the train.
Right.
Okay, we are already in the right train, let's say. The least expected out of you is be on the train after 2 hours. Delhi rada. Let me get off. You sat there for 22.5 hours. Abhi bhi Delhi nahi aaya, let me get off. You sat there for 25 hours, 45 minutes. In another 15 minutes, you are reaching. But before that, abhi bhi Delhi nahi aaya, let me get off. Idi emana labhava manaki? Ardhamaindandi? You all understood? You understood? We have to sit in the train and continue to sit in the train until Delhi comes. That is the minimum expected to reach Delhi. In a similar way, if we are starting the path of bhakti, we have to do daily japamala, read, these kind of activities you have to keep doing. If your taste increases, do more. Automatically, you will do more if the taste increases. You will create time. Like today, some of you, somehow or the other, you are trying to come for the Sunday class. You are making it out, even though you might have 100 other challenges, still trying to come for the Sunday class. That means there is some taste you have developed to learn and attend. Right? In a similar way, if you develop the taste, you will start chanting, you will start reading, you will start listening, you will start associating with more of the people, like-minded people than unnecessary people. Right? That is a test for ourselves. Am I making progress? Means, am I developing some taste towards all these things? Right? Rajavidya Rajaguhyam Pavitram Idamuttamam
Pavitramidamuttamam
Avagamanam Dharmyam Susukam Kartum Avyayam
Avyayam
Rajaguhyam
Rajavidya Rajaguhyam
Tamam Pratyekshavagamam Dharmyam Avagamam Dharmyam Susukam
Dharmyam
Avyayam
Susukam Avyayam
Rajavidya Rajaguhyam Pavitram Idamuttamam Pratyaksha Avagamam Dharmyam Susukam Kartum Avyayam. Susukam. Prabhuji, Krishna is telling this is Rajavidya. What does Rajavidya means? King of the knowledge. Hare Krishna. Krishna is telling this is the king of the knowledge. The person who has given this knowledge is telling king of the knowledge. There is nothing higher than this one. Rajavidya, Rajaguhyam. Pavitram. This is pure knowledge. Uttamam, best knowledge. Pratyakshaavagamam dharmyam susukam kartumapyam. The knowledge is the king of education, the most secret of secrets. It is the purest knowledge. And because it gives direct perception of the self by realization, Pratyakshaavagamam dharmyam. It is the perfection of religion. It is everlasting and it is joyfully performed. అంటే భక్తి అనేది ఇష్టపూర్వకంగా ఆనందంగా చేసేది. ఎవడో కొట్టి చంపుతాడు, అబ్బా ప్రభుజీ చంపుతున్నాడు, రోజుకి 4 జపమాలలు చేయమని సంపుదెట్టినాడు, మళ్ళీ రేపొద్దున అడుగుతాడు, ఆయన కోసం నా చేద్దాం పోలేండి, అలాగనే స్టార్ట్ చేయండి. మెల్లిగా ప్రేమ వస్తుంది, మెల్లిగా భగవంతుడి మీద ప్రేమ వస్తుంది. రైట్? ఎల్కేజీ స్టూడెంట్స్, how do you remember first day, second day, third day, will they go running to the school? I remember my daughter, she was crying so much. We were in Europe, me and my wife were standing outside. She was crying, and my wife was already crying. First day LKG, as if she went to US for masters. I started crying because after seeing my wife, I started crying. All because of my daughter went into first day into kindergarten into a school. That's all. Right? After 1 week, she was happily going to the school. The same girl who cried so much, after 10 days, getting up, Nana, I have to go to school. I have to play with my friends. Today, there is my friend's birthday. There is cake running. So slowly, after some time, Jagannath Radhayatra will come running. Krishna Ashtami will come running. That's how we develop the taste. And it is good for us. Krishna is telling, I'm going very slow in this chapter. I don't know how many slokas I finish. But Raja Vidya, Raja Kuhyam, Krishna is saying this is the king of the knowledge. The person who is defining is saying it is the king of the knowledge. There's nothing to be told about it. Right? And what to say? There is one community who say they will teach Raja Vidya. And they will say they will teach Raja Vidya, Raja Yoga, and remove bindi of the woman, put white saris, and make them like, sorry to say, make their husband also call them Anna. All kinds of nonsense. They call them it as Raja Vidya, this one. And they are misguided, and they are misguided. So there is a chance that that we misunderstand Raja Vidya, Raja Kuhyam. Exploitation of women, all kinds of things are going in such organization. What to say? Text 3. Asraddhadana Purusha Dharmasyasya Parantapa
Dharmasyasya parantapa
Vartante
prapya mam nivartante
Samsaravartmani
mrityu samsara vartmani
Dana Purusha
ashraddha dhana purusha dharmasya parantapa aprapya mam nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani.
Asraddhadana Purusha Dharmasyasya Parantapa Aprapyamam Nivartante Mrityu Samsara Vartmani. Those who are not faithful cannot attain me. Na bhaktulu kanivaru na degriki raleru. Therefore, they return to the path of birth and death in this material world. Ikkade savu. Krishna is telling, నా దగ్గరికి వచ్చే ఉద్దేశం లేకపోతే ఇక్కడే పడేయడు, ఇక్కడే సావు. That's what Krishna is telling. Devotees only can come to me if you are not my devotee. If you are not in the path of bhakti, you will be always here only. In the path of material life, punarati jananam, punarati maranam. That's what Krishna is telling. Okay. Faith is created by association with devotees. How do you get faith? అంత నమ్మకం రావట్లేదు, నాకు అంత క్లాసులకు ఏదో వస్తున్నాను కానీ ఇంకా ఐఎమ్ నాట్ గెటింగ్ దట్ ఫీలింగ్. దట్ మీన్స్ వీ నీడ్ టు టేక్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆఫ్ గ్రేట్ పీపుల్. ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆఫ్ గ్రేట్ డివోటీస్, వీ విల్ ఆల్సో డెవలప్ ఫెయిత్. If any one of us are feeling that, we should make a conscious attempt to take the association of great devotees. How do we take association of great devotees? In earlier days, we were going in person. Now you also can take association by listening. You listen to Gauranga Darshan Prabhu. You listen to Amarendra Prabhu. You listen to some Maharaj. All these great people, you listen online, you develop that love. You develop more and more Pranavananda Prabhu. All these great souls. Right? You develop that love for Krishna by listening to them. Or coming to this satsang, sitting next to each other, talking for 5-10 minutes. Mataji, మీరు ఎన్ని మాలలు చేస్తున్నారు మాతాజీ? Mataji, I know you are also busy. How are you managing this? Prabhuji, I know you have a very busy job. How are you managing everyday reading for half an hour? By discussing among other people, you will also develop some interest. Oh, this is how I can do. This is how I have to also create time. Krishna has given 24 hours time to everyone, beggar or Prime Minister Modi or anyone. You are the most busiest man or you have no work at all also. Everybody has the same 24 hours. How do you utilize that 24 hours is the art of living. Right? There is one institution who talks about art of living. Our institution talks about art of dying. 8.5. అంటే భగవంతుడిని ఎలా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి? Art of living is also important, but art of dying is more important. Right. The development of that faith is the process of Krishna consciousness. By chanting, reading, listening, we develop more and more faith. Actually, Prabhuji and Mataji is the most important point I want to tell you. Faith is already in the heart. But it has to be, we have to fan the spark. As they say in English, right? Fan the spark. Atla, that faith has to come out. That faith will come by Sravanam Kirtanam. Vintam mulana, మాటలు చదవటం మూలాన భజన చేయటం మూలాన faith goes day by day. That faith is in the heart in a dormant way. That faith is getting revealed. It is only by faith one can advance in Krishna consciousness. What is faith in Telugu? నమ్మకం. ఆ నమ్మకమే భగవంతుని దగ్గరికి తీసుకెళ్తుంది. ఆ నమ్మకమే భక్తిలో మనని ముందుకు తీసుకెళ్తుంది. ఆ నమ్మకం ఎలా వస్తుంది? భక్తుల సాంగత్యంలో వస్తుంది. సత్కార్యాలు చేయటం మూలాన, భగవత్ కార్యాలు చేయటం మూలాన నమ్మకం ఇంకా గట్టి పడుతుంది. Let's say, for example, if some of you are Hindi speaking or something like that, Hare Krishna TV, they have Aaj Mulaqat Ek Bhakt Ke Saath. Every week they interview one devotee. Sometimes if you listen to that interviews, you feel motivated. Or you listen to some stories of the people, you feel motivated. How did they come? How did they start? You listen to the stories like Prahalada, Dhruva, Ambarish Maharaj, all these things from Srimad Bhagavatam, we develop some more love for Krishna. Maya tatam itam sarvam.
మయా తతమిదం సర్వం జగవద్భక్తమూర్తినా మత్స్థాని సర్వభూతాని నా చాహం తేష్వస్థితః
ఇతం సర్వం
మయా తతమిదం సర్వం
అవ్యక్తమూర్తినా
జగదవ్యక్తమూర్తినా
సర్వభూతాని
మత్స్థాని సర్వభూతాని న చాహం తేష్వస్థితః.
Raghavra Prabhu, you want to recite? Or Shankar Rao Prabhu, మీరు recite చేస్తారా?
చేస్తాను సార్. మయా తదమిదం సర్వం
మయా తదం ఇదం సర్వం
జగదవ్యక్తమూర్తినా
జగదవ్యక్తమూర్తినా
మత్స్థాని సర్వభూతాని
మస్తాని సర్వభూతాని
న చాహం తేష్వస్థితః.
న చాహం తేష్వ అవస్థితః. I know I'm putting forward. నాన్న చెప్పు నాన్న.
వాళ్ళు ఎవరో అన్మ్యూట్ చేయట్లా శ్లోకాలు చదివేటప్పుడు. నాకు మీరు చెప్పేది వినిపించట్లేదు.
నేను శ్లోకం చదువుతున్నప్పుడు చాలా మంది మ్యూట్ లో ఉండి చదవట్లేదా? ఓకే ఓకే. హరే కృష్ణ, whoever is online, please mute yourself. Please unmute only when you are reciting the sloka. Rest of the times, please mute so that everybody can listen. Right. Very good. Kishan Prabhu, what I will
Thank
do
you,
is
Tataya.
I'll make you co-host, Prabhu. Maybe if somebody is talking, you can mute them. Right. Maya tatam itam sarvam. Jagat avyakta murtina. Mastani sarva bhutani nachaham teshva avastita. By me, in my unmanifested form, this entire universe is pervaded. Krishna is telling, I am there everywhere. I am available as Sarvantaryami. All beings are in me, but I am not in them. He samast, huh? Yeah. Ante okay, let us talk. So, what is Krishna telling here? Krishna is everywhere. భగవంతుడు ఏమంటున్నాడు? I am in my unmanifested form, not like with the two hands, నెమలి పించ అలా కనపట్లేదు. కృష్ణ is there everywhere. As an unmanifested form, ఆయన అవ్యక్త రూపంగా ఈ సకల చరాచర సృష్టిలో ప్రతి అణువణువందున నేనున్నాను. దట్స్ వాట్ కృష్ణ is telling. ఆల్ బీయింగ్స్ ఆర్ ఇన్ మీ అంటే ఈ సృష్టి అంతా నాలోనే ఉంది. బట్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఇన్ దెమ్. But I am not in them. I know Krishna is there as a Paramatma. See, this is the contrary. I am everywhere. They are all in me, but I am not in them. How to understand this one? Basically, Krishna is telling that I am not in them. He is there as a Paramatma, but they are not. He is not dependent on them. మనుషులతోటి మెటీరియల్ ప్రపంచంతో ఆయనకి సంబంధం లేదు. He has created everything, but he has no connection with everything. We will discuss further in the next talk also. Father makes a nice toy and gives it to the son. Son is getting so much pleasure in the toy. Father has nothing to do with the toy. He just bought the toy, gave it that. Son is enjoying with the toy. Wow, nice. He is undoing them, refitting them. He is enjoying them. But father has nothing to do with it. He has given the toy, son is enjoying. Krishna is disconnected from that point. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is not perceivable through the gross material senses. It is said that Bhagavan can be understood only by who is in the devotional service. Bhagavantudu gurinchi evarku ardham avutandi? Who can understand about Bhagavan? Only devotee can understand about Bhagavan. In the Brahma Samhita, it says, Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Santas Sadaiva Hudayeshu Vilokayanti. Premanjana Churita Chakshura Vilochanena. If somebody has an ointment of love on their eyes, they can see Krishna everywhere. You understand? For example, if I remove this, my specks, all letters looks jumbled to me. If I put this one, these letters are clear to me now. Because I am 53 now, these letters are not very clear to me without my specks. Right? So, with the specks, I am able to read the letters. In a similar way, somebody whose eyes are ointed with love, prema toti avara kallaki prema anna ointment poosuntudo, they can see Krishna everywhere. They can see the hand of Krishna everywhere. Today I will send you one lecture, remind me, seeing the hand of Krishna. Amarendra Prabhu, you made a very beautiful lecture. I heard it some time back. I will share that lecture. If I forget, remind me in the YouTube, or one of you can search and put it in the group. It's very beautiful. How to see the hand of God everywhere in our day-to-day life. Thus, for the people in general, he is not visible. Here it is said that although he is all pervading, everywhere present, he is not conceivable by the material senses. This is indicated in the words by Avyakta Murtina. But actually, although we cannot see him, everything is resting in him. So Krishna is everywhere, but we cannot see him with our physical eyes. That is what is the fight between Hiranyakashipu and Prahlad. Show me where is Vishnu. And Prahlad is saying, I am able to see him. Endendu vetakadan andandune kandandu kaladu. I am able to see him everywhere. Harileni pradeshamu anumatramainanu lede. He is saying that there is no place, even Itna's place is not there where Krishna is not there. But Hiranyakashipu is saying, Naak kanapatlede. Prahlada is saying, I am able to see him. Same person who is there, one person is able to see him, one person is not able to see him. How is it possible? Prabhuji, all of you are seeing this bottle. Everybody is seeing this bottle. But some people are able to see, some people are not able to see. How is it possible? That is the exact fight between Prahlada and Hiranyakashipu. Prahlada is saying, "Naaku kanapadutunnadu." And Hiranyakashipu is saying, "I am not able to see him." What is the main difference? There is no love. If Hiranyakashipu also has love, he can also see Vishnu. And in the heart of Hiranyakashipu, there is envy and jealousy. He cannot see. In the heart of Prahlad, there is awe and reverence and bhakti. Prahladudu మనసులో భక్తి ఉంది కాబట్టి చూడగలుగుతున్నాడు. హిరణ్యకశిపుడి మనసులో వైరం ఉంది, ఈర్ష్య ద్వేషం ఉంది. సో ఈర్ష్య ద్వేషాలతో భగవంతుడిని మనం చూడలేం. Krishna says, "I pervade the entire universe in my unmanifested form." This does not mean that Krishna loses his personal form and becomes the universe. Rather, through his energies and expansions, he is present everywhere. Prabhuji, in our basic, in our school, we understood water takes the shape of the vessel in which it is poured. If the water is poured in a glass, it takes the shape of the glass. If the water is poured in the shape of a jug, it takes the shape of a jug. Adi manam chaduvukunnam chinnappudu. Somewhere 4th grade, 5th grade, we have read that one. Right? So water, does it have any shape? No, it takes the shape. But Krishna is everywhere. Does it mean that he doesn't have a form? He has the original form. Shankha Chakra Gada Padma Hastalatoti. Bhagavantudu, he has his beautiful form. Pitambaram, Namalapicham, Barhapidam, Natavaravapum. So he has all this beautiful this one. Yet he is available as a Avyakta Swarupanga Bhagavantudu Nadu.
But he has not one form. He has many forms.
He has one form, Prabhu. He has one principal form, which is the Krishna form. From that one form, he manifested in so many forms. But his original supreme form is his two-handed Krishna's form. That's his original form. Right? You are Narayan Prabhu. You look like this. But you might act like you make up and you are Duryodhana. You make up, you are Karna. You make up, you are Arjuna. You are changing. Your original form is Narayan Prabhu. You look like this. Of certain height, of certain weight, of certain facial features. This is your original form.
Then now Krishna's form is living. So that original form means eternal form.
Yes, that is his Shyama Sundara is his eternal form. Krishna made it very clear. He is Navayavvanam cha. He made it Brahma Samhita. If you read, we'll understand. Krishna is Navayavvanam. Krishna is always 16-year-old. Even though he is there before the creation. Millions and billions of years ముందున్నా సరే భగవంతుడు ఎప్పటికీ యవ్వనంతోనే ఉన్నాడు. He is there always. 16 years old. In that Shyama Sundara form, Tribangi form. In that position with Namalipincha, this one, Murali. That is his original form. But the same form can take any number of. The same person can come like Narasimha. Or he comes like Vamana, Marugujja Avatar. He comes like Kurma, tortoise. He comes like Matsya, fish. Varaha, like a boar. The same form is taking many forms, but he still has his original form. That is that Lord Shyama Sundara. Ardhoinda Mataji's, Prabhuji's, is it clear?
When the opposite opinion comes, that original.
He comes in his original form. He comes his original form whenever he comes. Yes, he came in his original one. He comes once in a day of Brahma.
That will be repeated after.
Yes, again in the next life, every day of Brahma he comes once. In one day of Brahma, you have 1000 Chaturyugas.
So now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also comes immediately when original Krishna comes, he also comes. So this is the bonanza year. 5,000 years back Krishna came, 500 years back Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. For them to reappear and come like this, it will take again one more day of Brahma. That means another 1000 Chaturyugas. Yes, it's like a schedule. Krishna is coming every time. But he is Abhigna Swarat. If he wants, he can come tomorrow also. You cannot ask him, Krishna, as per this book, as per this line, you said you will only come once in a day of Brahma. Why did you appear again? Because he will say, under this clause, I am Abhigna Swarat. That means it is up to me, I can do anything.
But probably that is different. He's coming and playing the but in some villages they have there are many villages which happens that he comes sometimes so many devotees he comes.
Yeah.
That is also appearance, right?
Yes.
So many devotees have seen him or some.
Yeah. See, Prabhu, you asked very good point. Krishna appeared physically 5,000. Prabhuji's Mataji's, are you all able to follow? Ardhavutanda? Verdhavutanda. Koncho mi face confusion kanbadutunda naku. Right. I will try to clarify. See, his Narayan Prabhu is, lot of people say, I've seen Krishna. I've seen in my dream. But Krishna is saying, I'm appearing only once in a day of Brahma. Prabhuji, he is coming onto this mortal world, taking birth as Krishna to Yashoda, Devaki, doing all those activities. All those things are done once in a day of Brahma. But he is there all the time. So on any day, any devotee wants him, he will appear. He will save him in some form or the other. He will not say, wait for 1,000 more yugas, until then I will not even come here. That is his scheduled Leela, if I can say that one. That's his scheduled Leela. Right? Huh? Why is it blue? I don't know. Huh?
Because he likes
I think he likes that color. That's why he's blue.
Chaitanya
Mahaprabhu is golden because he challenges that also. Like somebody says, why are you always coming in blue? Then he says, okay, I'm coming in golden yellow also. Then he comes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Why are you always coming in yellow and blue? Then he comes as red, Raktavaraha. Why are you coming in red? Svetavaraha. He comes as white. So Krishna comes in different colors in different yugas and different forms to connect to different people. Like one of my close friend from my childhood, for them Narasimha is their family deity. They go to Sholingur. For them, Sholingur is like Mahapunya Kshetram. To keep going there is their important place. Yeah.
It's like a rainbow now.
Yes.
For all the people void of any belief or any good. To show his compassion, he comes in rainbow cloud color, which
Yes.
shows his compassion.
Correct. Well, he comes as a rain. There is a sloka, I've forgotten that sloka, but it says he comes as a rain to relieve the material tapa. అంటే ఈ భవ అన్న తాప నుంచి తప్పిస్తానికి భగవంతుడు కరుణతో రెయిన్ లాగా వస్తాడంట. అండ్ హీ రిలీవ్స్ అస్. See, if it is very hot in the afternoon, 2 o'clock, 1 glass of chilled water, what is the feeling we get? Krishna is like that. Navambuda Shamala Kanti Choram. So Krishna has stolen the color from the rain cloud. That's why he is Choragraganyam Purusham Namami. Right, 5th sloka. So basically, let's underline in one line, Prabhu. The point is Krishna is he's saying that I am everywhere. If somebody asks you, Bhagavantudu anni chotla unnadan daniki proof enti? 9.4. He is telling in 9.4, I am everywhere. That's what. Next. So there are some murkhas who will ask, show me, then only I'll believe. What is your answer? If one of your friend, relative, neighbor is a murkha and says, if they say, show me, then only I'll believe there is God, otherwise I'll not believe.
Say good example.
Yes.
Good example. We can say, show me the Wi-Fi. How I cannot see it. I don't believe. How Wi-Fi.
Show me how the power. Show me how the power looks like. There are so many things like this we can answer. Very good. I'm glad you have your answer ready. Nachamastani bhutani
నచమస్తాని
pasya me
భూతాని
yogamaishwaram
పశ్య మే యోగమైశ్వరం
bhuta brunna cha bhutasto mamatma bhuta bhavana nachamastani bhutani Pasya me yogamaishwaram bhuta brunna cha bhutasto
भूतभृन्न च
mamatma
भूतस्थो
bhuta bhavana.
ममात्मा
Anyone
भूतभावनः
can recite? Na cha mastani bhutani pasya me yogamaishwaram bhuta brunna cha bhutasto mamatma bhuta bhavana. And yet everything that is created does not rest in me. Krishna is complicating sentence by sentence. First he said everything is created by me. Then he is telling they do not rest on me. నేను క్రియేట్ చేశాను కాబట్టి నా భుజం మీద ఏం లేవు అవి. I am not carrying them. Behold my mystic opulence. Although I am the maintainer of all living entities and although I am everywhere, I am not part of this cosmic manifestation. For myself is the very source of creation. What is Krishna telling? Main point. Please let us understand it, break it. I have created everything, but it doesn't mean that I am carrying it all on my back. Nenem moyetledu. Happy Krishna is not. See, how many of you seen this? I think Atlas, no? Atlas, you have seen that world he is carrying on his back. And how does his face look like? Like Krishna's face? You can feel that he is holding everything. Right? Anybody carried a gas cylinder or some 20 kilo, 30 kilo, 40 kilo, anything? Anybody carried? Anytime? How is your face at that time? Smiling, pleasant? You'll show that, no? You'll show on your face because you are lifting something. But Krishna, when he lifted Govardhana, was he like that? He was relaxed. సునాయాసంగా ఒక ఎండు టాకును మనం ఎలా ఎత్తుతామో అలా గోవర్ధనగిరి పర్వతాన్ని ఎత్తాడు. సో దట్స్ వాట్ కృష్ణ ఈస్ టెల్లింగ్. వాట్ ఎవర్ ఐ క్రియేటెడ్ ఇస్ నాట్ రెస్టింగ్ ఆన్ మీ. Although I am the maintainer of all the living entities, I am everywhere, I am not part of this manifestation. Krishna is telling, I have created this material world and I am everywhere, but I do not belong here. నాకు ఈ భౌతిక ప్రపంచంతో ఇక్కడ అంతా ఉంటాను నేను. ఈ తయారు చేసిందే నేను. ప్రతి అణువులో నేను ఉన్నాను. బట్ ఐ డు నాట్ బిలాంగ్ హియర్. హౌ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ దిస్? Indian living in US for 20 years. You have your house there. You have your car. You have your social security number. You have everything. But you feel like, I don't belong here. I am an Indian. My roots are in కృష్ణా జిల్లా గుడివాడ పక్కన మా ఊరండి. ఏదో చెప్తారు. ఎక్కడ ఉండేది ఎక్కడ? డల్లాస్పురంలో. కానీ ఏమంటారు? గుడివాడ పక్కనండి మా ఊరు అంటారు. What does it mean? You are able to understand. You have house, you have job, you are getting money, you have everything, but you feel like I belong to India. I don't belong here. I'm just giving that simple example for us to understand. Krishna is everywhere, but he's saying, I am here, but I do not belong to this world. ఈ భౌతిక ప్రపంచంతో నాకు ఏ సంబంధం లేదు. మీ కర్మలతో నాకు ఏ సంబంధం లేదు. I am here. That doesn't mean that I am born, I am dying. No. I am not subjected to birth and death. I am not subjected to old age disease. నాకు సంబంధం లేదు. I am not undergoing change like how you are all undergoing change. No. I am here, but I am not contacting anyone of this one. That's why this is called, this chapter is little tricky. Inconceivable. What does inconceivable means? It's difficult to comprehend, difficult to understand. God is everywhere. It is a topic very difficult to comprehend. Yet he is there also in Goloka Brindavana. Giridhar Prabhu right now he is here. So he is not at his home. Very clear. But if we say Giridhar Prabhu is sitting in the class, but he is also at home feeding his daughter breakfast. Simultaneously, both the things are happening. Is it possible? Mataji will contest. No, I only feed breakfast, not Prabhuji. So, is it possible both at one go? But for Bhagavan, it is possible. He is in Goloka Brindavana. He is playing with his friends right now. At the same time, this entire creation is running. right? The planetary systems are floating in space. Hare Krishna, Jai Bhagavan Prabhu ki Jai. He has created all the planets, but he is disconnected from the space. How are the planets floating in the air? Somebody will say, scientists will say there is no gravity there. That's why they're all floating in the air.
They may say gravity is able to deal with gravity.
Or one planet and another planet, why are they not hitting each other? How they are floating there? All these things is very mystic. Ardhan kaadu. This is all creation of Krishna. Right? The Lord explains this fact. Although he is a maintainer and sustainer of the entire material world, he does not touch this material manifestation. Simply by his supreme will, everything is created, everything is sustained, everything is maintained and removed. There is no difference in his mind and himself because he is the absolute spirit. The Lord is present in everything, yet the common man cannot understand how he is also present personally. He is different from this material manifestation, yet everything is resting on him. This is explained there, here as Yoga Ishwaryam, the mystic power of Krishna. Prabhuji's, Mataji's, అర్థమైందా ఈ శ్లోకం? భగవంతుడు ఈ సర్వ సృష్టి ఆయనే చేశారు, కానీ ఈ సృష్టిలో ఆయన లేడు, ఈ సృష్టిలో ఆయనకి సంబంధం లేదు. He belongs to a different world, spiritual world. That's what text 5 is explaining. Text 6. Yathakasasthito nityam
यथाकाशस्थितो
Vayu
नित्यं
sarvatra gomaha
वायुः सर्वत्र
Tata
गोमः
sarvani bhutani
तथा सर्वाणि भूतानि
Maskaniti upadharaya
मत्स्यानीत्युपधारय
Yathakasasthito nityam
यथाकाशस्थितो
Vayu
नित्यं
sarvatra gomaha
वायुः सर्वत्र
Tata
गोमः
sarvani bhutani
तथा सर्वाणि भूतानि
Maskaniti upadharaya.
मत्स्यानीत्युपधारय.
Arjuna put some confusion face after the last sloka. So Krishna said, I will give you an example. ఆయనకి అర్థం పాప అర్జునుడికి, అన్ని చోట్ల ఉన్నావా, అయినా లేవా, ఈ భూమి నువ్వే క్రియేట్ చేసావా, కానీ భూమితో నీకు సంబంధం లేదా, నాకేం అర్థం కావట్లేదు. కృష్ణ put some question mark face like how you and I are putting when we are listening this sloka for the first time. Then Krishna himself is trying to give an example. Understand that the mighty wind blowing everywhere rests always in the sky. All created beings rest in me. Krishna is telling, let us understand. Think of the sky and the wind. The wind is moving everywhere. The wind still exists in the sky, but the sky is not affected by the wind. ఆకాశం ఉంది, ఆకాశంలో విండ్ అంటే గాలి ఉంది, ఆ గాలి ఈదుతోంది అటు ఇటు, బట్ ఆకాశం కదిలిపోయింది ఆ గాలి కదలటానికి. ఆకాశం అక్కడే ఉంది, ఒక్కోసారి ఈదురు గాలులు వస్తాయి, హెవీ విండ్స్ కమ్, బట్ స్కై స్టిల్ రిమైనింగ్ ద సేమ్. వేర్ ఆర్ ద విండ్స్? దే ఆర్ ఇన్ ద స్కై ఓన్లీ. But even though the winds are very strong, the sky is not moving anywhere. The sky is there only. Understood that example? ఆకాశంలో నుంచి ఉద్భవించిన గాలి ఎంత గట్టిగా వీచినా ఆకాశం కదిలిపోవట్లేదు. గాలి 200 km/h speed. Sometimes we get some explanation of the wind is that speed, tornadoes, torpedoes, all these things we hear. But sky staying there only. Sky is not getting carried away from one place to another place. Akasha kadal. That is the example Krishna is giving because he has seen question mark face on Arjuna. He gave this example. Mataji, you missed this example. Yes, I will repeat it again for your sake. Krishna is giving an example saying that there is sky and wind is in the sky. Wind is blowing at 200 km/h speed, but sky is not moving away. Wind is in the sky, but sky is not moving away even though wind is going very fast. So that is the explanation given by Krishna, that everything is created by me, everything is controlled by me, but I am not influenced by that one. I am still aloof of it. That's what Krishna is saying. Last line. Narayan Prabhu, can you read last line? Everything.
Perfect.
No.
Yet Krishna remains separate from unaffected, just as the sky remains untouched by the movements of the wind.
Yeah. Everything rests on me, depends on him and sustained by him. Yet Krishna remains separate and unaffected, just as the sky remains untouched by the movements of the wind. How sky is not dependent on the movements of the wind? In a similar way, Krishna is not affected. Sarva bhutani kaunteya prakritim yanti mamikam
प्रकृतिं यान्ति मामिकाम्
kalpakshye punastani kalpadau visrajami aham kalpadau visrajami aham sarvabhutani kaunteya
सर्वभूत
prakritim yanti mamikam kalpakshye punastani kalpadau visrajami aham. O son of Kunti, at the end of millennium, all material manifestations enter into my nature, and at the beginning of next yuga, by potency, I create them again. This we discussed last time. What is Krishna is telling? Srishti aipongane, at the end of the Srishti, everything is going back into me. And after the next day of Brahma, again, everything is coming out. You remember we discussed that last time? This kind of detail. So, I wanted to connect here to one beautiful Bhagavatam sloka. Ahameva samevagre nanyat yat sadasat param paschat aham yat etacha yo vasishyeta sosmyaham. Shankar Prabhu, can you read the meaning?
Creation, maintenance, and elimination.
No, the meaning of this Bhagavatam sloka.
Before creation, during creation, after the elimination, I overlook.
Yeah, before that. Yeah. Giridhar Prabhu, can you read that Brahma?
It is like the person for it, who was it for the creation, when there was nothing but myself. Not only the material nature, the cause of this creation, that makes you see now it's also I, the personality of Godhead, and after creation, also the I.
Prabhuji Mataji, you understood this one? Krishna is telling, I am the person who was there before the creation, and I am the same person who is there after the annihilation. లయమైపోయాక ఉన్నది నేనే, సృష్టికి ముందు కూడా ఉన్నది నేనే. In between, so many dramas happened. So much a drama happened, but he is there before, he is there after, unaffected. That's what Krishna is telling. I am that person. He was telling to whom? Brahma, it is I. He was telling to Brahma. Actually, when Brahma was born, when Brahma was created, he could not see anything there. He was confused. Then he got one message saying, Tapa, Tapa, Tapa. Do tapas. Then Brahma did tapas for like millions of years. Then Krishna appeared in front of him and told him. Then he asked, why did you create me? He says, your duty is creation. You are the secondary created. I created rice. You make 100 types of rice out of it. That's what he tells Brahma. You make coconut rice, kothmir rice, puliyogare rice. You make biryani. Anything you make. But I am the one who has already created the rice and given you. With that ingredients, I have already created the kitchen. There is salt, there is sugar, there are spices, there is rice. Everything I have created. Now use all that one and make your own recipes. That's what he told Brahma. And Brahma made, how many recipes Brahma made? 84 lakshana recipes Brahma made. He made 84 lakhs recipes. One is human, one is animal, one is insect, one is bird, one is snake. Different recipes he has created. Prakritim swam avastabhya visrujami punah punah bhutagramam imam krusnam avasam prakritervasat prakrutim swam avastabhya visrujami punah punah bhutagramam imam krusnam avasam prakritervasat. The whole cosmic order is under me. Under my will, it is automatically manifested again and again, and under my will, it is annihilated again and again. Under my will. The Srishti is happening, Layam is happening. Srishti is happening, Layam is happening. I am the creator, I am the maintainer, I am the annihilator. It is happening again and again under me like a cycle. Right? Prabhuji's, Mataji's, to understand this, let us take one corporate example. Google CEO. Who is Google CEO? Sundar Pichai. There are so many branches of Google all over the world. Okay? Let's say one country, Indonesia. There is one Google branch there. There, let's say 300 employees are there in Jakarta. Right? They are all coming to their office. They are getting their payroll. In their bathrooms, water is coming. In their toilets are working. There is drinking water. Everything is happening. All that one. Is Sundar Pichai personally monitoring all of them? That branch is running. Everything is happening in that branch. Somebody is coming open. There is a security guard there. Right? Night, there is another security guard. Daytime, another security guard. In that one branch, everything is happening automatically. Is Sundar Pichai monitoring in Indonesia, Jakarta branch, morning 7 a.m. Now the security guard need to change. Does he call and find out is the security guard has come or not? They are all happening automatically, right? Because there is one branch in charge there. He is taking care of it. Under that branch in charge, there is one admin in charge. That admin in charge is taking care of all the supervision of all the people. There is one supervisor who is ensuring that the bathrooms are cleaned. Entire office is running. Sundar Pichai still is the CEO of Google. He is the CEO of this branch also. Understood, Prabhu? Is this example clear? I still see many question marks today. Is this example clear? Everything runs under the jurisdiction, under the super will of the Krishna. They are all running. They are all running. They are all happening every day. So is Sundar Pichai directly connected with what is happening in that branch? No. But indirectly is connected with that branch because it is under his supervision only. Because the day he decides that I want to close that branch, he can close that branch. You understood? But yet he is not responsible for day-to-day what's happening, payroll run, who is coming when, who did the code. After 7 lines of code, they went to bathroom. He has nothing to do with all of them. But yet his office is running like that. 1,000 branches all over the world are running under the supervision of him. Like that, under Krishna, million universes are created. In that million universes, there are million Brahmas. There is creation, 8.4 lakhs of species. And here in this Gautami enclave, in this one universe, in that one India, one Hyderabad, one Telangana, 30 of us are sitting here and reading Bhagavad Gita in one of the universe. Like this, so much happening everywhere in this world. 8 to 10 here, we are doing this one. 8 to 10, different things are going in different houses. Some of them are still sleeping. Some of them are watching movie. Some of them are in their toilet, struggling. Some of them are reading newspaper. Some of them are calling somebody, their children in the US. All this is happening in different houses simultaneously at the same time. Is Krishna directing every person what to do now? Now you call your brother in US. They are all happening. But he is indirectly responsible for everything what is happening here. Ardhavainda Prabhuji's Mataji's. That is the explanation of this sloka. How many of you know Charles Darwin? Darwin, evolution theory. His evolution theory is nonsense from a point of view because he says that everything is evolved over a period of time. No. Brahma made it clear all the 8.4 lakh species are simultaneously created. Humans, animals, birds, insects, aquatics, reptiles, all of them are simultaneously created. One did not become other after some time. It is not evolution. Prabhupada clarified that they all simultaneously existed. Even millions of years ago also, some of them existed. Darwin says this one, no? Giraffes were initially like this. They have a short neck, but they are trying to reach like this to eat something. After some time, their neck became like long. You also try, no? Let's each one of try for him every day. Try to touch that one with the nose every day, little bit. After 2 years, my neck will touch that one. Huh? Double chin will go. Oh, that's good. But you can never touch that one. It is impossible, Prabhuji's Mataji's. Darwin himself, he agreed that it is a theory of proposition I made. He never said that is scientifically I am 100% sure. And like that, so many theories are there today in the market.
But he sees that he has read that from Vishnu Purana, but he misunderstood. Says body evolving, but it says the soul evolves.
Yes.
So he misunderstood that.
Like all the monkeys will become human beings after some time. Possible. How? By reincarnation. Not after 1 month or 2 months, after 6 months, you cannot become a human being.
Probably then they are saying that some species are extinct.
Yeah.
Like, for example, dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So they are showing the picture. This dinosaur was existing sometime.
Yeah.
Now it is extinct.
Yeah. After 20 years, my photo will be there, Prabhu. In my hall, my son, my daughter will put my father existed 20 years before.
But it is about species, Prabhu, that 84 lakhs should exist all the time, right?
They might be existing in another planet, Prabhu. Prabhu, this is where it's called Achintya, inconceivable. How many universes are there, Prabhu? Unlimited universes are there. In every universe, there are 14 planets. There are some animals which are in another planets, but which are not existing on the earth. For example, Hanuman. Hanuman is from which place? Kinnara Lokam. Kinnara means Kim Nara. Kim Nara. Is he human? Kim Nara. Is he human? No, he is half monkey, half human. Human-like body with monkey-like face. Kim Nara. Kinnara Lokam. In that world, you have people like, most of them look like Hanuman only. But do you see any in the world? You have humans with monkey face and human body? Huh? And tail. No. Different species are there in different continents. Even in this world also, they say this kind of tiger only is seen in India. It is not seen in Nigeria. It is not seen like that. Different species simultaneously itself is possible in this world. You can imagine 14 planets into, we cannot understand unlimited. For the sake of unlimited, we'll call 1 lakh. Just for the sake of understanding. There are 1 lakh universes. In that 1 lakh universes, there are 14 planets. How many are there? So they are there in so many places. So dinosaurs might be existing in another place. So that is the...
That means in the earth, 84 lakhs species are not present.
No, all 84 lakhs. You cannot count all 84 lakhs in India. In this universe. Because no. Even in this universe also you cannot count. Some of them are in another universe. They say the kind of birds which are there in Goloka do not exist here. Different species are there in different planets. Brahma is talking holistically 84 lakhs of species. Because he is in charge of all the universes. He can see from that big picture point of view. We cannot see. And there are 400,000 human forms. In the 84 lakhs, 4 lakhs is different types of human forms. But we are all seeing only one human form. to more or less. There are different human forms exist in different universes.
This Japanese, Chinese, and this.
Different types of.
They can be called different types, or they can be different types in different. This one. You go to Amazon forest, you will find a different people. If they see another human, they'll fry and nice breakfast. They will think like that.
Regarding the 84 expression, I have one question.
Yeah.
Here. So what about some crossbreeds? Like sometimes they made horse and donkey, right? So that also comes under 84 species. I don't know. I have this question, but
I don't know. This is human intelligence. This is human intelligence. Ligor, tiger, all these kinds of things. No?
Yes. Mule is there.
Mule.
Mule is there. Sterile.
Horse and donkey.
Yes.
Those
We see. Mules.
All the disbelievers of God are mules. It's a strong word, but I heard it somewhere.
In human also that transgenders are there. Not many.
That's another. It's variations, bro. There are many variations. The different species of life are created immediately along with the universe. Men, animals, beasts, birds, everything is simultaneously created because the word avasam, that the living entities have nothing to do with this process. Prabhu, we are all created. We don't have a choice. We are all created. We are coming out, and when the annihilation happens, we are leaving. Forget about annihilation. When the death comes, we are leaving. Do we have a choice? Can we say, Amadharma Raja, sorry, I have some work, I will come tomorrow? ఏమో మన ఆపే శక్తి ఉందండి మనలో.
So many days we have seen. We have seen in our life so many days.
Yes. We have seen in our life so many people, our own parents. Some of you might have seen your parents passing away sitting right next to them. Any one of you have that experience? Even though it's a difficult experience. Yeah. You have seen. You are helpless at that time. You can't do anything. You just cannot do anything. And they are leaving. They leave that world. Tomorrow we leave. After some time, after X number of years, we will also all leave. That's it. This is a cycle, Prabhujis and Matajis. Nachamamtani karmani nibaddanti dhananjaya udasina vadasinam ashaktam teshu karmashu nachamamtani karmani nibaddanti dhananjaya udasina vadasinam ashaktam teshu karmashu. Yeah. Anybody want to recite? Racha. Yeah. Actually, in this sloka, Krishna is telling, Krishna ippudu varaku he has created, he has annihilated kada, srushti chesadu, lion chesadu. All this work cannot bind me. There is nobody who can say, Krishna, nu srushti chesavu, ee srushti mottam nuve bajyudavu. Lion chesavu, daniki nuve bajyudavu. Although I am ever detached from all these activities, seated as though neutral. Krishna is saying, I am neutral. I am doing everything, but I am neutral. Can you say that? Can you and I say that one? నేను ఈ పని చేస్తున్నాను న్యూట్రల్, నాకు సంబంధం లేదు, దీనికి సంబంధించిన కర్మ నాకు అంటటానికి వీల్లేదు, ఐఎమ్ న్యూట్రల్, నేను సాక్షిభూతంగా ఈ పని చేస్తున్నా. కెన్ యూ సే దట్ వన్? నో. యూ అండ్ ఐ, ఎనీ యాక్టివిటీ వి డూ, వీఆర్ బౌండ్ బై కర్మ, వెదర్ వీ లైక్ ఇట్ ఆర్ నాట్. మంచి పని చేస్తే మంచి కర్మ, చెడు పని చేస్తే చెడు కర్మ. నాకు ఈ కర్మ అంటటానికి వీల్లేదు అంటానికి లేదు. How is it possible? Only if you do everything for Krishna, it will become akarma. But in a normal sense, మనం ఏ పని చేసినా సరే ఆ కర్మకి మనం బాధ్యులమే. But Krishna is telling, I am not responsible. I am creating, I am annihilating, I am untouched, I am unaffected. నాకేం సంబంధం లేదు. How to understand this one? A judge in the court of law, he is giving different judgments. For one person, he has given life imprisonment. Another person, probably hang until death. Another person, 5,000 rupees penalty. Another person, you are forgiven, go. Is he affected by all those judgments? Tomorrow, will somebody file a case against the judge and say, you have hanged that person, so it is as equal to murder, you will also be killed. Will anybody do that to the judge? Judge cannot be penalized for the decisions he made as a judge. He is unaffected. In a similar way, Krishna also is unaffected by all the creation created by Krishna. Arthavaindan? Nishant Prabhu. Understood, Prabhu? Krishna is not affected by the creation. The Lord is always neutral, although he has his hand in every sphere of activity. We cannot say I am neutral because we are living in this material world. We cannot say I am neutral. But God can say I am neutral. నాకేం సంబంధం లేదు. సృష్టితో నాకు సంబంధం లేదు. మీరేం చేస్తారు నాకు సంబంధం లేదు. He has created. What you want to do is your responsibility. He is giving directions. He has given Bhagavad Gita how to live. But you say, I don't care. He says, it's okay. Sav, nizav, nuzav. Malli puttu, malli sav. You say, Krishna, you have given me Bhagavad Gita. I will try to follow that one. He says, very good. Then you will come to me. You don't want to follow? It's okay. That is Krishna's.
Like very big deal, they cannot afford at the time.
People like all of us. Is my car obstructing? Like all of us, Prabhu, sadhakas. We have not.
Difficult things like Krishna is giving topmost philosophy. So it's very difficult.
हमको एक दिन में नहीं आएगा प्रभु, बहुत समय लगेगा वैसा स्टेज के आने के लिए. हमारा EMI, हम हर महीना EMI भरते जाएंगे. 4 करोड़ लोन लिया, एक दिन में लोन क्लोज हो जाएगा. हर महीने 2 लाख 1 लाख आप EMI भरते जाएंगे. At some time after 67 years, that 4 crore loan is closed.
When he surrender or compromise.
He can do anything, Prabhu. We have to wait for his mercy. Even though you have 10,000 quintals of karma, he can burn like this. The example given by Shastra is, there is a huge godown of cotton. What it takes to burn the entire cotton? One spark. Do you need 100 kilos of karpuram, camphor, to burn the entire godown of cotton? All you need is one small spark. That is enough. You don't need 100 kilos of camphor. In a similar way, Krishna can burn unlimited karma coming from unlimited lives if you surrender to him.
There is a struggle.
Huh?
There is a struggle.
There is a struggle. Yes. That's why it's called sadhaka, Prabhu. प्रभु थोड़ा बॉडी बढ़ाने के लिए कितना स्ट्रगल होना चाहिए, राइट? हर चीज के लिए हम इतना मेहनत कर रहे हैं ना. हम इधर दुनिया में एक घर खरीदने के लिए मेहनत कर रहे हैं हम. हाँ, एक ऑफिस में एक नेक्स्ट लेवल प्रमोशन आने के लिए हम इतना मेहनत कर रहे हैं. हर चीज के लिए मेहनत ही कर रहे हैं प्रभु. मुफ्त में कौन सा आ रहा है? We don't get anything easy, Prabhu. Everything we are working hard to get. So, to get Krishna also, it is not going to be easy. Bloody to get one seat in IIT, people are studying from 6th grade. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. 7 years. To get one seat in IIT college when 40% of them are not placed. This year, IIT Bombay, 40% are not placed. 7 years people are working day and night to get into that college. Imagine that you want to come out of a cycle of birth and death. It's not that easy. But because we cannot say I will give up because it is not easy. We cannot say it's chala kashtanga badu, I will not even try. No, Krishna is saying I will not even try is not a choice. He's saying you have to try. Otherwise, how long you want to live here? Dukkalayam ashashvatam. Why do you want to be here? Don't think that living here is a choice. If a prisoner says, I'm getting breakfast, lunch, dinner, I don't need to pay rent to the prison. I am sleeping happily here. Let me live in this prison forever. What will you call him? Modha. అంతేనండి. జైల్లో నాకు పొద్దున మధ్యాహ్నం రాత్రి భోజనం పెడుతున్నారు కదా జైల్లో, నేను ఏ పని చేయక్కర్లేదు, ఆ జైలుకి రెంట్ కట్టక్కర్లేదు, నా బట్టలు వాషింగ్కి డబ్బులు కట్టక్కర్లేదు, నా ఫుడ్కి డబ్బులు కట్టక్కర్లేదు, ఇదేదో బాగుంది, నేను ఎప్పటికీ ఇక్కడే ఉంటానంటే, డూ యూ కాల్ ఇట్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ ఆర్ ఫూలిష్నెస్? That's what Krishna is telling. Don't think that this Maya is, everything is nice here, I am enjoying, so I will be here only. Krishna is telling you are a fool, like a prisoner who wants to say, let me be in this prison forever. So he is constantly reminding, through Shastra, he is knocking our door and constantly reminding us, don't settle here. Pack your bags.
Krishna, I am not sure what is the Sanskrit name. This one of his qualities is he makes it so easy to relish and simply go away.
Yes.
But like he makes it difficult. This thinking about his past and thinking about story, which is so easy that he can easily get it.
So actually, Sikshashtakam, it is also there, no?
Shiksha avara. You say Rajavidya,
Rajaguhyam.
Rajaguhyam.
Sikshashtakam also, that sloka, it says, it's so easy, but I still don't have taste for you. Did Krishna made it very difficult? Did he say, leave all your family, go to Himalayas, remove your cheddi, sit on the ice and do tapas? No. He said, be at your home, be in the family comforts, yet think of me. But read about me, do my japa, listen my stories. Aina said, oh, no. It's so simple, yet we don't follow. That is the most unfortunate thing. When we all sit in this class, we feel like, ghar jate main kuch karna hai. And ghar jate, my movies, click, 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 3 hours gaya. That is Maya. This is Sangha, this is Satsanga, that is Asatsanga. See, in these 2 hours, were you thinking about movies? Were you thinking about enjoyments or anything? You are trying to understand what Krishna is telling. You are sitting, you are trying to do some bhajan, you are trying to do some kirtan, you are trying to recite some slokas. In these 2 hours, we are using our time positively. Is there 1 minute wasted in these 2 hours? Any one of you feel even that a minute is wasted in these 2 hours? Every minute we are talking about Krishna. Examples are also directly or indirectly connected to Krishna. So this is completely Satsanga. The moment we go home, it is as good as Asatsanga. You have to still go home. You cannot say that I will not go home. But it is simple, Prabhu. Actually, there is one beautiful statement Prabhupada said, Bhakti is simple for simple, it is complex for complex. We are complex. We made simple thing complex, Prabhu. But end result is the same. End result is the same. Either you are complex or confused, end result is the same.
Goal is finalized. But we made the goal very.
Yes. See, we have to remember our goal every day. When we are trying to put up tilak in the morning.
Second sloka, Sushasana.
Nam namakari bahuda nija sharva shaktihi tatrapita niyamita smaranena kala etadrushi tava krupa bhagavan mamapi durdaivam idrisham ihajanina anugraha. O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all the benediction to the living beings. You have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna, Govinda, Rama, Narasimha, and all. You have invested all your energies in the holy name, and there are no hard and fast rules of chanting. But I am so unfortunate, I have no attraction for them. This statement is given by God Himself. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is making this one. He made this statement thinking of all of us. Etadrishi tavakupa bhagavan mamapi durdaivam idrisham ihajanina anugraha. You have created so many of your names and you have invested all your potency in the name, but yet I don't have taste for that name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. ఒక చెత్త సినిమా ఉంటుంది 2.5 గంటలు. దాన్ని మనం క్లాక్ చూసుకోకుండానే 2.5 గంటలు చూస్తాము. మరి ఒక మాల జపం చేసుకుంటే మాత్రం హౌ మెనీ ఆర్ దేర్ విల్ కీప్ లుకింగ్ లైక్ దిస్. అంతేనా ప్రభు? మన మనసు అలా అలవాటు అయిపోయింది. ప్రభు ప్రసాదం ఇస్ టేకెన్ కేర్, ఇట్స్ కమింగ్, ఇట్స్ ఆన్ దెమ్. సో ఎస్ మాతాజీ, ప్లీజ్ ఆస్క్. Planets. Yeah. No, the 14 planets means not this planet what you're talking, like not Mars, Jupiter and kind of things. They are in one solar system. These 14 planets are 14 planetary systems itself. Planetary systems like Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Janoloka, Taparloka, Brahmaloka, Satyaloka above, and below Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Rasatala, Mahatala, Patala. These are all the 14 planets that are there in every universe. No, these are above Earth also. Like I said, Bhuloka means Earth. Bhuvarloka is above this one. Swargaloka, Tapoloka, we cannot see them with our physical eyes. We cannot see them. But we can go there one day. అంటే మంచి పుణ్యం చేస్తే స్వర్గలోకానికి వెళ్తాం. ఎలివేషన్. దా అమ్మమ్మ, దా కూర్చోదా, నువ్వు కూడా రా. హరే కృష్ణ. సో there is a book by Prabhu called Easy Journey to Other Planets. Small book, 30-page book. See now, I mean, that's a different topic. We are spending millions of dollars trying to go to the moon. But where are we going? On the surface. We can never go inside and meet the people who are living in the moon loka. Moon. In the moon, then Soma loka antar. There are people who are living inside the moon. We cannot go there and meet them through the rocket. We might go there, get some stone and bring to India and all kinds of things. Like when I was working for the UN, there used to be an organization called UNOSA, United Nations Outer Space Agency Organization. So when I was working with in Europe, in Vienna, so in our office, there is one in UNOSA has shown in the box a small rock which has come from the moon. They have put it like a frame. Lot of students come and say, hey, this is a rock from the moon. ఆ రాయికి నీ రోడ్డు మీద ఉన్న రాయికి తేడా ఏంటో నాకు తెలియదు. అప్పుడు నాకు భాగవతం తెలియదు కానీ బట్ ఐ హ్యాడ్ ద సేమ్ ఫీలింగ్. What is the difference between the rock on the road, small rock on the road, and what is the difference between the rock on the moon? They put it as a frame. So many students come and see that one. They take pictures near that rock, selfies near that rock. But we cannot go inside. Prabhujis and Matajis, there is life in the sun planet also. Sun is burning, so hot. But there are people who are living in the sun planet. That means their bodies can resist that heat. They are among the 8.4 million species. Can our body resist the heat? In 30 seconds will be, not even 30 seconds, 1 second will be burnt. But there are people living in the sun planet. For them, they feel like, wow, this is my home. Understood? Right. The material nature, which is one of my energies, 10th sloka, very important sloka. Maya jakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam hetunanena kaunteya jagat viparivartate. Maya jakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam hetunanena kaunteya jagat viparivartate. Maya jakshena prakriti. Maya, my adjaksha, under my leadership, prakriti is working. Krishna is telling, prakriti is my subordinate. This entire material nature is under my influence. Nen chepte mata vintundi. Krishna is telling this entire prakriti is under my subordination. If you remember in the last chapter, Krishna said, prakriti is my external energy. Naninche vachindi. And it is listening to Krishna. Let's say you have one more office. That office manager will obviously listen to you. It is as good as like that. Prakriti. The material nature, which is one of my energies, is working under my direction. O son of Kunti, producing all moving and non-moving activities in beings. Under its rule, this manifestation is created and alienated again and again. ఈ ప్రకృతి నా అధీనంలో ఉన్నది. ఈ సృష్టి సృష్టించబడుతుంది, లయపడుతుంది, ఇదంతా నా అధీనంలో నడుస్తా ఉంది. So that means from this sloka you understand Krishna is higher than nature. There are so many people who say they don't agree God and they say this is all run by nature. Have you seen some people? There are atheists. And there are some people who believe that there is superpower, and that superpower they call it as nature. It is nature giving, it is nature doing, it is nature creating under. But Krishna is saying this nature under me. So such people are not understanding that Krishna is above the nature. That's what is the point which in it. It is clearly stated here that although aloof from all the activities of material world, he remains the supreme director. Remember that Sundar Pichai's example, what we discussed. Anytime you get a doubt, you remember that example. You will understand the nature of Krishna. Though there are millions of universes, so many planets, and so many things are going there, yet he is not connected with every day what is happening everywhere. Yes, example, correct. MD is the super in charge of everything, but he is under the chairman. He is reporting to the board of directors. He is answerable to the board of directors, to the chairman. Right. There's so much of explanation, but I like this last 3 lines. When there is a fragrant flower, the fragrance is touched by the smelling power of the person, yet the smelling and the flower are detached from one another. There is a flower, there is a fragrance. That fragrance is touched by the nose. It's felt by the nose. This and the fragrance and the flower are detached. The fragrance is there in the flower. But what is going out from the flower? Only the fragrance is going out. Flower is not moving out. Fragrance and the flower are like 2 different things. That's what Shastra is telling. Like that, Krishna and his energies are separate. Next. Krishna is now talking about all of us. Avajananti mamudha manushim tanumasritam param bhavamajananto mama bhuta maheswaram. Avajananti mamudha manushim tanumasritam param bhavamajananto mama bhuta maheswaram. Fools think of me, fools deride me when I descend in the human form. They do not know my nature as the Supreme Lord. when Krishna is walking here, a lot of people thought he's an ordinary human person. There are some people who surrendered unto him, Pandavas, Kunti Maharani, Bhishma Dev, Vidura. They all understood Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead. But there are few nonsensical people like Shishupala, Duryodhana. They did not agree that Krishna is Supreme Personality. If they have agreed Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, Mahabharata war wouldn't have happened. Duryodhana would have fallen at the feet of Krishna and said, Krishna, forgive me till now. Nenedo garvanto tappu chesanu ikkadi nunchi nanu kshaminchu. And he would have immediately stopped the war. He would have given half Rajyam to this one, and Mahabharata war would not have happened. Right? And Krishna did in the Kurusabha, he has done the Vishwarupa, Virat Rupa. He has shown that Virat Rupa. And he has given eyes to Dhritarashtra. But what did he do after the eyes? What did he do after seeing Virat Rupa? It is like attending Bhagavad Gita for classes for 2 hours and immediately going home and eating chicken biryani. It is exactly like Antena, bro. You have seen Virat Rupa. After that, what you are supposed to do? Surrender. Krishna, I understood now who you are. I am that nonsense guy. Aneka janmal nenu waste chesanu. ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు నాకు కనపడ్డావు, ఇంకా చాలు, నేను చేసిన తప్పులనే నేను క్షమించు. What should have been Dhritarashtra done immediately? He should have went and slapped Duryodhana. He should have went and slapped Dusyasana. But ఆయన ఏం చేశాడు? If you remember Mahabharata connections, no? He gives philosophical touch. ఏది జరగాలంటే అది జరుగుతుంది. నేను నిమిత్త మాత్రుణ్ణి. యుద్ధం జరగాలనుంది కాబట్టి జరుగుతుంది. అరే, నీ చేతిలో ఉండి ఆపగలిగిన శక్తి నీకుండి, యు ఆర్ ద కింగ్. దుర్యోధన వాస్ ఓన్లీ ద యువరాజా. యాజ్ ఎ కింగ్ హీ కెన్ సే ఇంప్రిజన్ మై సన్. బట్ ఏమన్నాడు? మనసులో ఆయనకు కూడా రాజ్యం కావాలనుంది. బయటికి ఏమన్నాడు? ఇది నా చేతిలో లేదు, ఇలా జరగాలనుంది. దాన్ని ఏమంటారంటే మెట్ట వేదాంతం అంటారు. When you can control, still you are trying to put it on this one.
For example, when you read Bhagavad Gita, time is not over.
In front of you, you see an ant falling in water. It is Krishna's decision for the ant to die now in the water. So who am I? No, you try to take that ant out and put it out of the water. If still you try and still the ant dies, that is Krishna's decision. But what is your kartavyam? To save the ant is our kartavyam, not to give philosophy that somebody's hands get cut. What is your duty? First aid and take to the doctor, not to say, yeah, I attended chapter 4, I understood everybody has to go through their karma, so your hand cut is because of in your past life you would have cut somebody's hand, that's why your hand is bleeding. No, your duty is first aid, take him to the doctor, support that person and everything. And when he's crying and he's still thinking, why did it happen to me? After 2 days, 3 days, you can tell him, it might have happened to you because of your own past life karma. Not when it is bleeding. అర్థమైంది? శాస్త్రం దాన్ని మనం సరిగ్గా అర్థం చేసుకున్నాం. శాస్త్రం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, కంస. All the gopis surrendered to Krishna. Vasudeva and all Mathuravasi surrendered to Krishna. Did Kamsa surrender to Krishna? No. When Krishna came to Mathura to meet Kamsa, there was this dhobi. Krishna asked for the clothes. And what does that dhobi say? Che, Nikentiche, these are Kamsa's clothes. How can I give you your normal cowherd boys? He says that. But there was a person who was making garlands for Kamsa. He was carrying. When Krishna asked, can you give me that garland? Immediately falls at Krishna's feet and he gives one garland to Krishna, one to Balaram. Same situation, how two people reciprocated. చూడండి, ఒకళ్ళేమో ఈ బట్టలు నువ్వు కరాత లేదు అన్నారు, ఇంకొకళ్ళేమో ఇది నీకు చెందాల్సిన దండ అన్నారు. And this person is a devotee, this person is a Shishupala.
Prabhuji, you said that the Gopi was that Gopi in the Ramayana who scolded say Rama, saying that.
I don't think so, Prabhu.
And also this connection that while that Ravana's sister Surpanaka, she desired to have Rama as his other husband.
Yeah.
That time Rama could not fulfill her desire.
Correct.
As is anyone can desire to.
Correct.
But that he took part as a puja. And Krishna fulfilled that desire.
I didn't know this one. I don't know. I'll have to check. Right. So, what is the sloka saying? Avajananti mam muda manushim tamasritam param bhavamajananto mamabhuta maheswaram. So, this sloka is telling ordinary people cannot understand God when he is walking in front of us. They think that he is also ordinary being. They look at Krishna, ఆయన కూడా రెండు చేతులు ఉన్నాయి, ఆయన కూడా రెండు కాళ్ళు ఉన్నాయి, ఆయన కూడా కళ్ళుంది, ముక్తుంది. He is also like you and me. But they did not understand he is the supreme personality of Godhead. He is walking among you. Kunti Maharani understood, no? What does Kunti Maharani, if you see Kunti Maharani prayers, Mataji, you are there in the Kunti Maharani prayers. What is Kunti Maharani said? Everything is happening because of you. You are the Karta, you are the Srushti, you are everything. Did she say, నువ్వు నా మేనలుడివి, చిన్నప్పుడు నా కళ్ళ ముందు పెరిగావు, నా ముందు నిక్కర్లు వేసుకున్నావు ఉందా ఆవిడ? నా ముందు నిక్కర్లు వేసుకుని పెరిగి నాకు ఇవాళ క్లాసులు పీకుతున్నావు అందా? He said, you are Krishna, you are Parama Guru, you are God, you are Sachidananda Krishna. That's what Kunti Maharani said. She didn't say, Krishna, I carried you as a small boy, I fed you, I saw you rolling on the ground. She didn't say that one. She looked at the same human body, but she understood he is Sarvantaryam. That is the message we need to understand. And Kamsa has seen Krishna as an enemy or death. And devotees have seen Krishna as a Paramagati, salvation. We'll do one more sloka and stop today. Mogasha moga karmano moga jnana vichetasaha rakshasim asurim chaiva prakrutim mohinim srita mogasha moga karmano moga jnana vichetasaha rakshasim asurim chaiva Prakriti Mohinim Srita. Those who are thus bewildered are attracted by demoniac and atheistic views. In that condition, their hopes for liberation, fruitive activities, culture of knowledge, all are gone. Krishna is connecting back to the people of Avajanantima Muda. Such people, he is telling, are bewildered, ante illusioned. So they are having demoniac and asuri views, ante rakshasa tattvanlo unnaru vallu. Such people, there is no concept of liberation for them, there is no concept of punya karma, there is no concept of knowledge, all are gone. So if you are an atheist, you are in the most dangerous position. Because an atheist cannot understand the value of Bhagavad Gita. For him, Bhagavad Gita is just a normal book. For a devotee, that book is everything. For an atheist, it is like a paperweight. He don't mind even putting a coffee cup on the Engili coffee cup Bhagavad Gita pedtanu kuda vade aalochintadu emannante ado pustakame kadandi antadu. And you can buy that in 200 rupees. What is the problem? That's how an atheist can think. But a devotee will think and understand the value of the Bhagavad Gita. He can understand that if you follow that Bhagavad Gita, your life can be changed. You will understand that Bhagavad Gita can take you to the eternal world. You understand that Bhagavad Gita is everything. But for a non-devotee, that Bhagavad Gita is just a normal book or a paperweight. Right? So, Mataji. It can change. It can change. It is possible. Yeah, it is possible by the mercy of great devotees, Mataji. For example, there is an atheist who comes in contact with a pure Vaishnava. He might change his viewpoints. The aura coming such great people, Mataji, can change. See, I am a normal person. I cannot change you. I cannot even make you all chant every day also. No, I cannot. Because I'm a normal person. I cannot influence you also like that. But a great soul, if he comes, he can bring a big change in people. Atheist also can change. That is the greatness of pure souls. So that's why actually there is one word, Ajnata Sukriti. There is one word called Ajnata Sukriti. Ajnata Sukriti means you don't know what you have done, but that Sukriti is now helping you in this way.
Like that in before.
Yeah. For example, you have given, let's say, you have given some bread to one of your friend. Just very lame example I'm giving. You have given a bread packet to one of your friend. And that friend, he was thinking, I already have, or let's say you have given him a dozen apples or banana, half banana. Okay, you have given him a dozen bananas to your friend. That half an hour before only he went to the market and got bananas. So he thinks these bananas, what should I do? And he will say, somebody is going to Venkateshwara temple. He'll say, please offer that bananas in the Venkateshwara temple. Did you go and offer that bananas in the Venkateshwara temple? But the bananas reached not Venkateshwara temple. And you got some sukriti out of it. You understood, Prabhu? You did not take the bananas and go to the temple. But you gave it to your friend and your friend passed it on in the temple. That blessing come to you. That is called Ajnata Sukriti. Like that, unknowingly, you might have done something. And that one might have reached some Vaishnava. And that Vaishnava might have blessed. Some of your money might have reached a Vaishnava. Some of your anything might have. That's why they say, if unconscious attempt itself can bring you Sukriti, what if a conscious attempt? Consciously, I give some money to a temple. Consciously, I give some money to Bhagavad Gita distribution. You distribute Bhagavad Gitas, 10 Bhagavad Gitas to 10 of your friends. You never know. One of them might read that book and become a great devotee of Krishna. You never know. You might be still in the LKG, but that guy will run to the PhD. And you will also get Ajnata Sukriti. Because you are the one who gifted that Bhagavad Gita. You didn't do anything, you just gifted that only. But because of that Bhagavad Gita, that person has become a great devotee of Krishna. And you will get that blessing to you. You understood? In different ways, Ajnata Sukriti comes. So, consciously or unconsciously, we have to try to do sat karmas, good karmas, which are connecting in the action of Krishna. So, demoniac activities lo unnavallu, they are not going to there. So, what happens when people reject Krishna? They consider Krishna as an ordinary person. As a result, their consciousness becomes distorted, and that leads to frustration in all the activities. There is a beautiful example. Moksha means futile hopes. What is the hope of normal people? Money, fame, power alone will satisfy me. Huh? What is the goal of normal people? Money, fame, name will satisfy me. What is the goal of a devotee? Satisfying Krishna will satisfy me. That is the goal of a devotee. So, normal people, if you are not thinking about Krishna, all your goals will be mundane goals. Panikiranve, panchestu untama. Next, Moga Karmana. If your goal is stupid goal, what will be your activities? Stupid activities. Then, what will be your knowledge? Stupid knowledge. Because I want to earn money, I will do this course, that course, and that course, and I will get more money. I will do this one and that one. And at the end of the day, whatever money you get, oh, this money is my money. I will go to Switzerland for the holiday. What is your problem? Did I ask your money? I worked hard. I earned. With my money, I am going to Switzerland for a holiday. What is your problem? That's it. But a devotee, his knowledge, his activities, his goals, they are all aligned. So, degrees with the last 3 lines. Can one of you read? Saundarya Mataji, can you read? Understood, Prabhuji? Success without a purpose is waste. You are extremely successful in life. You have a lot of money, you have a lot of name, fame. But what is your goal of life? ఏముంటుందండి ఇంకా గోల్ ఆల్రెడీ అన్ని అచీవ్ చేస్తారు కదా ఇంకా నాకేంటండి గోల్ busy life without spiritual growth. I'm extremely busy, Prabhu. From morning 6 to night 12, I'm busy running, working hard. But there is no spiritual consciousness, there is no spiritual purpose. You are not attending Bhagavad Gita class, you don't go to temple, you don't do any good karakram. Because I'm so busy. It's waste of life, Prabhujis and Matajis. The people, so-called people who think that I'm very busy, are wasting their life. And degrees without wisdom, waste of. What is the use if you are an IIT, PhD, Harvard, when you don't even understand the purpose of life, don't even read a book, don't even make even a 5 minutes attempt to understand about Krishna? What is the use of your Harvard? Yes. Yeah. Sundar Pichai is materially successful, no doubt. I'm sure he is helping a lot of people and he's taking that company great and kind of things. So what will happen to his next life? He'll be CEO of double of Google. He will get further growth of that kind of thing. But he will not be going closer to the Krishna. Same is classmate Gauranga Das, who has chosen to get connected to Krishna. He will have different this one. I'm not saying that everybody has to leave their samsara and become sannyasis or brahmachari. That is not the intention. You may be a great person. For example, this Ford CEO, what's his name, Prabhu? Ambarish.
Alfred Ford.
Ambarish Prabhu, right? Alfred Ford. His name is Ambarish Prabhu. He's a 16-rounder. Ford CEO. Disciple of Prabhupada. He does 16 rounds every day. Ford CEO. Prabhuji's. Ford company CEO. 16 rounds a day. Mafatlal Industries CEO, Krishna Chandra Prabhu. Mafatlal Industries. How many of you know Mafatlal Industries? At least people above 40s, 50s will know. Some Gen Z may not know Mafatlal Industries. His name is Krishna Chandra Prabhu. I told this example. Last time I saw him in ISKCON Chowpatty Chappal stand. He was sitting there and taking chappals of everybody and organizing in a proper way. And I was there. He said, please give me a chappal. I could not give my chappal to him. I went somewhere else, put my chappal somewhere. I could not take this one. He said, no, please give me. I said, I need to go buy something. I'll come back and give you. I went and found some tray. I put my chappal there. I did not feel like giving it. Mafatlal Industries CEO is standing in a chappal stand. See his humility. Can you and I do that one? Aha, what does man? Chappal stand lo mana undagalvandi? Heck. What are you talking? I am so and so. You know how much property I have? You know what did I study? You know which company I work? I am manaki. Because we are still not reached that stage of humility and surrender to Krishna. So, next week we'll talk about Mahatma. Last 2 slokas we spoke about Duratma. Krishna said, anybody who do not understand me is a fool. They are wasting their life. And Krishna explained, because they are fools, they don't have a spiritual goal, they don't do spiritual karma, and they don't have spiritual knowledge. Right? There are so many rich people in India. How many of the rich people are really reading Bhagavad Gita? How many rich people are reading Bhagavad Gita? Mataji, you are reading daily. So very rare. Richness and spiritual knowledge has nothing to do. Ideally, richness is supposed to help you because you have already reached richness. What else you want to achieve? ఇంకేం సాధించాలి? ఆల్రెడీ 100 CR కూర్చొని ఉంది. ఇంకేం చేయాలి? దాన్ని 200 CR చేసే బదులు మిగతా జన్మలో అందులో నుంచి ఒక 10% అన్న తీసి భగవంతుడి గురించి ఖర్చు పెట్టి భగవంతుడి కోసం సమయం కేటాయించి భగవద్గీత చదువుకొని భాగవతం చదువుకొని బృందావన్ ధామ్ వెళ్ళి 10 రోజులు ఉండి కావాలంటే ఏసీ మ్యాన్షన్ తీసుకోండి. బట్ వెళ్ళి 10 రోజులు బృందావన్ ధామ్లో ఉండండి. బట్ వెళ్ళి స్విట్జర్లాండ్లోనే ఉంటారు. Lot of Arabs, I was in Switzerland for 4 years. Lot of Arabs used to come with their cars and stay for 2 months in Switzerland, in Geneva, in summer season. You can imagine as an entire family coming and staying in a hotel along with your car for 2 months. There used to be a hotel called Hotel President Wilson, very next to the room I was staying. One of the richest hotel, I think maybe 1 lakh rupees a day or something. Crazy. $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 a day. People used to come and stay there for 2 months. You can imagine the kind of money they have. But is their money going in the right direction? That money is going for their ayashi, for their further enjoyment, for their sense gratification. I have more money, I will go to another continent and enjoy. I will buy a bigger car. I will buy a bigger house. I will also put AC in my toilet. Money is going into that next level and next level, but that money is not used for the welfare of the people or welfare of society or for good personal activities. Understand? Arbol Prabhujis and Matajis, I know today it was maybe koncham gahananga ayundachu. Some of you might have felt it little tough because of complexity of the chapter. I was trying to make it simple, but I don't know if I made it simple or not. I don't know. I made an attempt. But if I did not make it simple, forgive me. My request is, what will be my request? Go home and read once. That will be my request. My continuous perennial, every Sunday after my class, my request is, go home and read what we discussed in the class. My request will remain the same. Your action also will remain the same. But I still have hope that one day you will feel that thing that, అరే ఇవాళ ప్రభుజీ చెప్పింది నేను ఇంటికి వెళ్ళి ఆ శ్లోకాలు మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చూసుకోవాలి, అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. Let me understand more. I was looking for a day where you will underline and come back next week and ask me a question. Last 6-8 weeks I have not seen anybody. Last 10-20 weeks I have not seen anybody underlining a line and asking me a question. But I will see it positively that you understood everything, that you don't have any questions. If I don't see it positively, నేను ప్రశాంతంగా ఉండలేను. ఏమంటారు మురారి ప్రభు? అయ్యో వీళ్ళు చదవట్లేదంటే నాకు బాధగా ఉంటుంది. వీళ్ళకి బాగా అర్థమైంది, వీళ్ళకి ఏ క్వశ్చన్స్ లేవని నాకు అనిపించింది అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు నా మనసు ప్రశాంతంగా ఉంటుంది. నామస్తే నరసింహాయ, నామస్తే నరసింహాయ, ప్రహ్లాదదాయినే హిరణ్యాకాశి పూర్వక్షక ఈతో నరసింహ భారతో నరసింహ ఏతో యామి తతో నరసింహ Mahir Narasimha, Hridayir Narasimha, Hara Singha Mahim Saranam Sapate, Hara Singha Mahim Saranam Sapate, Avasana Samasapate, Nata, Adhuta Singha, Gita, Vinyakasiso, Vanuvinda, Ekavasita, Narahari Loka, Jai Shakasita, Hare, Jai Shakasita, Hare, Avasara Samana Hare, Nata, Adhuta Sita, Gita, Vinyakasiso, Vanuvinda, Ekavasita, Narahari Loka, Jai Jagadish Hare, Gurudev Jai Jai Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev Gurudev Jai Jai Gurudev Nittai Gaura Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Nittai Gaura Hari Bo Nittai Gaura Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari
बोल
Bo Nittai Gaura Hari
हरि बोल
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
हरि
Hari
बोल
Bol,
हरि
Hari Bol,
बोल
Hari Bol, 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 Bhakti Vinod Narasimha Bharan ki Bhakti Siromni Prahlad Maharaj ki
जय
हरिदास ठाकुर की
जय
आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की
जय
कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद जय
जय
अद्वैत शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा
जय
गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की
जय
वृंदावन धाम की मधुरा धाम की नवद्वीप मंडल
जय
मायापुर धाम की जगन्नाथ
जय
धाम की भूवैकुंठ पंडरी धाम की गंगे माई की यमुने माई
जय
तुलसी देवी की
जय
भक्ति देवी की कलियुग पावन हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की मृदंग की समवेत भक्त वृंद की गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि 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 बोल all glories to assembled devotees हरि all glories to assembled devotees हरि all glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga
వచ్చేసిన అయిపోయింది
कृपा सिंधु
కమింగ్ हरि
पतितानां
बोल
पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः पुरुषोत्तम मास की जय भगवत गीता पठनम की जय अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय हरे कृष्णा प्रभुजीस and mataji's thank you so much for your patience and listening to the class and my request continues to be the same. Please read after you go home. And this is Purushottam Mass. Continue to chant as much as you can. Read as much as you can. Do any auspicious activities, whatever you can do. Please do that one. Yeah. Hari Bol. Thank you.
So Hare Krishna Mataji, Prabhu say, if you are not there in this G Bhagavad Gita group, please contact me. I'll add you to the group.